What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. Oh my God, this week it's not as fast. It's Tuesday. Okay, I'm thinking we at Wednesday. I'm so sorry, but I can't wait to share with y'all what's going on. We got some unique topics, and I want y'all to bring y'all topics out. Uh, I need your topics. I want to hear what y'all got going on out here. Because I mean, you know what? You know what I love to hear from y'all. Y'all be more involved with your own topics. I didn't figure just some of y'all out too. Y'all be now. Some of y'all, y'all run scared. And, you know, once I say something, say okay, let's do this, let's do this. Then y'all, well, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna agree. Y'all shouldn't want me to agree with y'all. Don't y'all know? I be saying stuff just to make y'all say okay. I mean, it's okay. You know, like somebody gonna tell me they want Def Left Shrimp. Somebody we talking about Def Left Shrimp. I'm talking about, I'm talking about uh, 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 Dennis Schroeder, and somebody gonna come up there. But guess what? If that's what he wanted to talk about, Def Left Shrimp. But that I wasn't talking about Def Left Shrimp. I was talking about but young fella, man. They don't give him his just due. Brad is in the building. What's up, Brad? Uh, let's see. Thaddeus Moody. He know I'm messing with him. Daryl Anderson. I see old Robert Young over there in the building. Y'all share the show. Let me make sure I share it because it's share. Y'all don't understand. It's some stuff be happening. Y'all don't understand the stuff that happens behind the scenes. The stuff that I have to listen to before I even get on. I'm trying to see what I'm supposed to be doing right now. YouTube. Go to YouTube. I be trying to see what I need to go to before I even, even the show even start. Have y'all ever just thought about some days that I might not just be having a great day? Some days, now I come on here and try to be a professional e- every day. But sometimes, man, Brandon Wheatfall, it be rough on the boy. Brad, to constantly come on here every single day and try to give positive content. It's NBA Media Day, so I'm just messing around a little bit because people sending me stuff. Uh, they send me a picture of hold on, I didn't even send it to y'all. I mean, I didn't even send it to my thing. Hold on, they sent me a picture. Oh yes, it did. I just didn't size it up before I came on. Hold up, they sent me a picture of this Zion Williamson at they call it Skinny Zion. That's him at the Smoothie King Arena, the media day. I guess he slimmed down. I mean, I guess they call him Slim Zion, Skinny Zion. That's what they call him. So I'm going through some stuff, right? I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking. I'm going through some stuff that mm, that's a good one. We ain't gonna go there today. Hold on. Hold on. Get back to my page. But that Skinny Zion. What's been happening? Anything happened to y'all? Anything happened? That's good. But I know one thing though. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. We have to look out for our young people. Because our young people are the future messengers of our society. Dad Moody. So it's our responsibility to ensure that we have the appropriate message. Because if we do not, then their message and actions will adversely affect your present, your future, and even the lives of your loved ones. Yo, we got a person, man, killing people and throwing them in the bayou around here in Houston. I got so much stuff to cover with y'all today, and I was just thinking about it. So it's imperative for us to not stop turning a blind eye to our youth, both at risk and not at risk youth. Because our responsibility may begin with our own, but it's not where it stops. It's not just enough for us to help raise our kids, y'all. There's some other kids out here need some help. And I was just thinking about that. There's so much stuff. Just thinking about leadership. How long have your guy childhood been working on the Fox game studio? Oh man, about shit like ESPN fired him and he went straight to Fox. He's been there for long. Him and Michael Vick, Julian Edelman, and that lady, I don't know her name. They've been doing this, man. They've been doing this for a while. I don't know the exact. You might Google it. I don't know the exact amount of years. I don't represent him on this entertainment deal, so I don't really know. He got some entertainment people that represent him in that realm. But it's been a few years, man. I know last year, the year before. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one, Keith Avery. I don't know. I don't know. How you like him? How you like him on there? You can tell me the truth. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. He worked better on Fox than ESPN because he was on there. Him and Randy Moss was on the ESPN version. And then ESPN just, that just didn't work. But him and Michael Vick had a good chemistry. So, but I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you thought about that. But I was just thinking about something. Y'all was just talking about leadership and true leadership and how they does not maintain followers. Dad, Moody, Keith Avery. In other words, a true leader work themselves out of a job. But Robert, share the show, y'all. This finna be epic. True leaders are always moving. Keith Avery. They never fall in love with a position. Hope I'm helping somebody. Y'all. I'm talking about true leaders, great leaders. Y'all know I talk to people all the time about leadership. So some of that gonna just come out when I'm talking to y'all. Because if I talk to people about leadership, I go and speak at conferences talking about leadership. But they never fall in love with a position. They'll come. Watch. True leadership, right? Great leaders, right? Guess what? They're constantly producing people to take their place. That's true leadership. Talk to me. Share the show, because I need somebody to talk today. I don't need y'all just sitting up here saying, hat on right now. No. I need you to tag somebody right now. Did I text everybody? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I need you to share this. This is too good. True leaders are not married to their titles. Sitting here watching, thinking about the NBA media days start this week. Fred VanVleet got hurt. And people on there talking about, well, who we gonna get? Russell Westbrook? Y'all don't even understand. You just can't get nobody. I'm explaining to y'all why we can't. Rockets just can't go get nobody in a little bit. What else happened? How people can be untouchable 4 years ago and now they out of the NBA. I'm just giving you stuff. I'm just talking about leadership. There, you know, I got a question for y'all. I'm gonna bring it. I got a question for y'all. Uh, uh, I got some. I got a little trivia for you. I want to talk about Kamala Harris a little bit. Yeah. What else I got? I want to talk about this young fella. That's the reason I'm talking. I'm setting y'all up for something. I'm talking about leadership, but you got to share the show. Got to share it because it's about to get epic. Ain't enough people on here yet for me to give them this. But if I do, if I give y'all this, y'all got to make sure y'all share it to everybody. But you know what? What I say about great leaders, they're constantly producing people to take their place. They're not married to their titles. You know when a person like his title, it's a sign that they are actually a slave when you like your title. Let me explain why. Because they get their value from their title. I'm Keith Avery. I'm Dr. Avery. Now I understand you, doctor. I'm CEO Brad Kimball. I'm CFO Brandon Wheatfall. I'm the chief diversity officer. No, you can't say that no more. Yeah. I'm chief officer of this. That is Moody. I'm Robert Young. I'm not that. People, they're married to their titles. Where my people at? Let me explain, because they get value in the title. Most people who love positions are not leaders because they get their worth from the position. God, this is good. That's why they will kill to keep it. He said, the NBA commissioner fired several WNBA referees for letting the WNBA players play Caitlin Clark too aggressive. Are you sure that would happen, Keith Avery? Is that clickbait, or you find that as true? Huh? Is that clickbait? You know what I mean by clickbait? Is that just something you done picked up on Twitter? And so you're saying the NBA, so the NBA commissioner is Adam Silver. He fired several WNBA refs for letting the WNBA players play Caitlin Clark too great. That's what you're saying, Keith. I'm just asking because I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. I saw it on the news feed for some random. I love you, Keith Avery. I love it. I love that though. I love that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I love this show, man. I love this show, man. I love this show. I love this. I love this. Keep. I'm just using you. I'm just using you. I ain't gonna misuse you though. Keith, y'all, this is what Keith said, man. I gotta let y'all see that because y'all think I be crazy. This why I love this show so much. Yeah, that Keith, you got to watch that when you see random people saying stuff like that, Keith. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to watch it, man. That's what we call clickbait. That's what you got. You have to watch that. You have to watch that. But what was I talking about? Leadership. I got to be. I'm not married to this spot, y'all. If I find a young person that I feel good enough with, and just, dude, I'm gonna say, here, man, here, go and do this thing, man. Anything I need to do, I'm gonna help you. But you got to be committed. You got to be committed. But I was just talking about leadership, boom. Um, Most people who love their positions of leadership are not real leaders to me, because true leaders to me, because they get their worth from the position, and they'll kill you for their position, because if they lose it, they lose themselves. Some people, especially in this amateur basketball space, they hold on to these little positions they got, because if they lose it, they lose it themselves. If I ain't the head coach of the Hooch and Hooch no more, I used to be big shit popping. I'm the head coach of JL3. I'm the head coach of what's the takeover. I'm the head coach of so and so. I'm the director of. They called in the titles because they made themselves one with their title and their position. Boom. That's why they become offended when you don't call them by their title. Gosh. Boom. Have you ever experienced this? Leadership. What is the difference between a manager and a leader? Keith Avery, talk to me. A manager maintains things, and a leader changes everything. When Chris Walker left this show, we could have just managed this. No, we changed everything. What real leaders do. I could have just could have been doing still same old thing on the AM radio instead of reaching people all the way around the world. That's the difference between a manager and a leader. A manager follows policy. A leader creates policy. Y'all know when I'm on this show, I'm speaking to our next generation. I'm speaking to our next generation. Y'all just got the humor because y'all already know this. Y'all just got to make sure these get to your kids. Because it might sound different coming from somebody else. A manager keeps tradition. Leaders break it. Y'all better be writing some of this stuff down. Managers focus on the bottom line. Leaders focus on the horizon. Managers are always focused on doing things the right way. Leaders want to know whether they're doing the right thing. Boom! I'm almost there, boom. Boom. Your boy D'Amico Rhymes. Remember I said on the football team, you got to get the quarterback right, you got to get the head coach right, you got the GM right, and then you got to have the owner right in order to win. Consistent. Them people came here with all these expectations and now 0-3, and they play the Ravens next week, and the Ravens just lost last night. Just talking about leaders. If you're led by a manager, Keith Avery, you'll never grow. But ladies and gentlemen, he said, Eric Boone said he like it. NBA media day to day, I don't know. Is Rockets today? Let me see. Is the Rockets media day to day? Anybody? It's the boring stuff in the world. And people get in there and ask all them crazy ass questions. I mean, that lady who I told y'all about yesterday, y'all hold up. I got to show you. They fired this lady. Watch this, y'all. Oh, watch this, man.
To those who question whether Sandy should be here next year to coach you guys again.
What the fuck?
I'm not saying I questioned it. There's just some people that do. What would you say to those who question whether Sandy should be here next year to coach you guys again?
What the fuck?
That lady got fired, man. They didn't renew her contract. Fred VanVleet, what you think about it? Talk to me. What y'all think about what happened to Fred VanVleet? Can we talk a little bit about the Rockets today? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Jay Jackson, where you been, man? What y'all think about old Fred VanVleet getting hurt? Y'all, this stuff happens, man. What y'all think? Jay Jackson, I know you got something to say. Rocket got KD coming. All this promise. Won 50-some games last year. Then Fred VanVleet go down with ACL. Nobody? Okay. Y'all let me know if somebody want to talk about that. Chop Shop. A King Six. Sting Six, let me know. Somebody calling me, man. I ain't even ask. I don't know why these people be calling me, man. Some straight to voicemail. Y'all, I was just thinking about this NBA. Oh, everybody want the kid to go to the NBA. I want to go. Everybody, you should. You should. But I was just seeing, I saw this thing. It's a former Laker who was untouchable 4 years ago. And now he out of the NBA. Did y'all hear what I just said? Former Laker. Thaddeus Moody gonna really like this. 4 years ago, he was untouchable. Now he fights for a career overseas. You said that's a huge experience loss at point guard. Okay. At the office, had unable to phone. Okay, Jay, I got you, Jay. Okay, Jay. Jay, just think about Jay, just make it so much better when you're talking to me. Jay, not too long ago, this dude they called THT, Taylor Horton Tucker, was considered one of the Los Angeles Lakers. I show wish Chris Charles was on here. Most prized young assets. At just 20 years old, his size, his versatility, and flash of offensive creativity had the front office so convinced of his upside that they refused to part with him in a potential blockbuster trade to get Kyle Lowry. Rob Pelinka drew the line, ladies and gentlemen, at including THT, believing the young guard forward hybrid could blossom into the Lakers' future cornerstone. Yo, this how they make mistakes in the NBA. Anybody remember THT? Fast forward 4 years, and that belief has evaporated. Horton Tucker was once untouchable, is now out of the NBA. After stints with the Lakers, the Jazz, Chicago Bulls, he signed with Fenerbahce, good, over in Turkey. Fenerbahce. Oh, okay. Of the Turkey Basketball Super League and Euro League. Fenerbahce is top line. It's top of the line. They treat you like, they treat you like king over there. I'm just thinking about this. It's just 24 years, this kid, 24 years old. Just how hard it is in professional sports when you aim at professional sports. 24, he got a lot of life left to live. His NBA career has stalled. And a return to the league would likely take a few years of standout play overseas. The downfall feels more dramatic when considered the decisions tied to him. Think about this. The Lakers not only passed on Lowry, but they also prioritized HTH. What is THT? What is that? What's the man's name, man? THT. They prioritized him over Alex Caruso in 2021. Caruso was a fan favorite, defensive anchor, was willing to stay with the Lakers for 2 years and $20 million. Caruso wanted to stay. The Lakers countered with an underwhelming offer, ultimately letting him walk to Chicago. The man left. Instead, they handed THT a 3-year, $30 million contract. So he got some bread now. I hope he saved his money. Caruso went on to become one of NBA's best role players, a championship-level glue guy, and is now thriving with Oklahoma City Thunder, where he just won another ring as part of their historic 2025 title run. Horton Tucker, he just never lived up to the billing. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I hope the Euro League could be his proving ground. Plenty of NBA players have revived their careers abroad, but it takes years of dominance and growth. The door isn't closed entirely, but the chapter of him being viewed as the Lakers' next great piece is long gone. Listen, from untouchable to unemployed in the NBA, it's one of the sharpest falls in recent history. And for those of y'all, I know some of y'all got into it yesterday. Actually talking about the Rockets, can they sign Russell Westbrook or Ben Simmons? Anyone else? Y'all, there are roughly 1.2 million from the first April. The veteran minimum is way higher than that. They got 1.2 until the first April. They ain't trying to go. Tillman Fertitta ain't trying to go into the first April. He ain't trying to pay extra. Not the players, the taxes. The Rockets can apply for a disabled player exception, but that doesn't change the financial restrictions. Rockets, they got to play with what they got. Reed Shepard got to be the one they drafted for. The twin got to, he said he'd been handling the ball. He got to be able to handle the ball. Who else they got on? Who else they got on that bench? Who else? Let me look up them Rockets. Houston Rockets, where they at? Let me look. You see what happened to Fred VanVleet? Eric Harris? I think we talked about it a little bit after the show yesterday. The Houston Rockets. I'm just thinking about it, man. I can tell y'all, I can tell I ain't got no Rockets season ticket holders on this show. Y'all don't like the Rockets, do you? Y'all talk to me. Y'all don't like them, do you? I ain't mad. It's okay. I'm just trying to find the info. I don't like their website already. I don't like the website. Look at Kevin Durant. They got, J.D. Dawson, Isaiah Crawford, Sean Tate, Aaron Holiday, he back up. Okay. Jeff Green, Joshua Koji, Jabari Smith, Tyree Eason, Dorian Finney-Smith, Clint Capella, Steven Adams, Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard is going to have to be the guy they draft. They draft him with the 4th pick. What happened? What's not true? What's up, Barry McDonald? No, they can't bring in no Westbrook, man. Y'all got to understand. I'm gonna give y'all a reason why in a minute. What's not true? Thaddeus Moody. We miss you. What you mean? What's not true? What you was talking about? Holiday is serviceable, yeah. Amin Thompson. Reed Shepard got to be Reed Shepard though. But what you mean, Thaddeus Moody? Hurry up now. Yeah, that is a tough break. But y'all, I don't know how the dynamic of the team was going to change if Fred's role was going to change anyway this year. I think Fred VanVleet's role was going to diminish anyway this year. I'm still waiting on Thad Moody. He said that's not true. Okay, he must have known what he's not. Okay. But y'all, okay, the Rockets can only apply for a disabled player exception, but that doesn't change the financial restrictions. NBA has their own commissioner. Oh, man, you way behind, man. That is Moody. Oh, it just popped up because I was wondering why y'all comments weren't popping up. Y'all got type a lot of comments. Let's see. I'm trying to see because some of y'all comments ain't coming up. They can not sign more minimum guys without trading away salary. They got to trade away some salary. And there's several guys on their team can't be traded until the 15th December. Okay. They cannot use the disabled player exception because it would take them over the first apron. They don't want to go over the first apron. Let's see. They cannot trade Adams. Yeah, Adams, Fred. Can't trade Fred. He hurt, but they can't trade him. Capella, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jabari, Okogie, Aaron Holiday, or Jeff Green. You can't trade none of those guys until December the 15th. The only way possible of acquiring a point guard would be trading Amin, Reed, Sengun, Katie, Tyree Eason. All right. To sum it up, they ain't gonna get no point guard before December the 15th. Okay. He said, were other guys going to handle the ball more anyway as part of you know, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't even know what a system is, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really hadn't watched the Rockets system as much. I don't know. I know it's just tough defense, rebounding, um, moving the ball around. I don't even know what his system is. That's a good. Hell no, Cam Whitmore been gone. They been got rid of that damn problem. He gone somewhere else to be somebody else's problem. I forgot where he went. Where did he go? He gone somewhere to shoot up everybody. Philadelphia, something like that. Where did he go? Where did Cam Whitmore go? Uh, I'm serious. Nothing against Emmy. I just don't know. I don't be knowing what he be trying to do. They just win. They won 50-something games with that. But I don't see a set pattern. He's a chameleon. He changes a lot, which is good. I think it's good. Don't say I'm saying nothing negative about Emmy, because one of y'all gonna see him somewhere at dinner and say, Hatter said something negative about you. What I was about to say, where's Cam Whitmore? Let's see where he at. Cam Whitmore. They said that boy was just, that people didn't even like to be around him. Oh, he went to the Wizards. Yeah, he can go there and shoot up all the balls he want to. Him and the little boy from, who else up there? The little boy from Texas at Wizards too? Who else the Wizards got? Cam Whitmore. Yeah. Oh, they ain't got him. They ain't got him going yet. Yeah, they ain't got him with the. They still got him with the Rockets. What's the kid that went to the Wizards? The Wizards got a top. Is that the kid that went to University of Texas, was shooting all them balls at the University of Texas? Where did he go? I forgot the kid's name. What's his name, Bartholomew? What's the kid's? Man. I never met him, so that's why I don't know his name. What's the boy's name? Let me see. Y'all slow. Wizards draft pick. Let me find it before y'all put it up there. Trey Johnson. He gonna shoot everything he touch. Let me see who else they got on his team. Hold up, y'all. This about to be fun, man. Hold on. Wizards. Hold on. Wizards. This about to be fun. Cause they ain't under no pressure to win. Wizards roster. They ain't under no pressure to win, right? Cam Whitmore, Trey Johnson, poor little Alex Starr ain't gonna get a. Trey Johnson, who else they got? AJ Johnson gonna shoot. CJ McCallum gonna pull that thing. Chris Middleton gonna be pulling that thing. He gonna get cut. Koulibaly gonna be shooting that thing. Bub Carrington gonna be trying to shoot that thing. Wow. Boy, everybody on their team gonna be trying to shoot. This team is horrible. This team might not win a game. This team might not win a game. This team might not win a game. They got little old Sharif Cooper. That dude he on the roster. He don't make the team though. He on the roster. Chris Middleton, he gonna shoot. Wow. Corey Kispert, he gonna shoot the play. He gonna shoot it. He pulls it every time I watch. I don't watch him too much. Wow. Man, this team here, man. Man, this team here might can't beat a college team. Y'all, I just looked at that thing. They might can't. They might can't. I got a question for you. Got one for you. Let's see who can get this. Y'all taking too long. Y'all gonna be all day. There's only 2 days in a year, right? Where there's no Big Four sports on TV. Big Four, NBA, NFL, NHL, and in Major League Baseball. It's only 2 days in a year. None of them on TV. Just 2 days. Anybody name them days? Excuse me. Anybody name them days? I took some allergy medicine, so I might yawn a couple times. Y'all talk to me. Thank you, Mr. Bartholomew. Y'all talk to me. Bartholomew. By the way, I'm gonna be flashing across the screen. Miss Carla Gigliardo. She's doing big things. Y'all better call her. She's in the planning of doing great things. I'm just gonna be the I'm just the messenger telling you about the great lady that we got. Trying to make my name a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's a little bit bigger. That's cool. That man's so behind. He said injuries happen. Who you talking about now? Let me see who Dad Moody is behind. Daddy Moody, move your cursor up, man. Nope, not it, Oak the Brown. Not it, Oak the Brown. No. Man, I'm playing on election day. Yes, sir. Someone said they shouldn't, but yeah. November? Yeah. It's 2 days. Where my man at? Carla Gigliardo, Elite Doc, she's that Michael Jordan of hair growth. Hey, tell your people, she do a whole lot of other stuff, but tell your people, you don't have to go. I mean, I know some people, they be traveling out of the country just to get hair. And you got a young lady, non-surgically can help you with your hair growth. Trey Phillips, what's up, baby? Trey Phillips, there's only 2 days in the year when there's no big sports on TV. Oh, you talking about, THT. Yeah, you way behind, man. We talked about him an hour ago. And you way behind. Dad Moody. That's how injuries happen. Injuries happen to everybody. Yeah. I think one of the days is the day of the ESPYs. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah. Y'all can know him, but he had a fall from grace. Taylor Horton Tucker had the biggest fall from grace I've seen. I mean, it's just he was untouchable 4 years ago. All-Star weekend. You got 4 leagues. Which All-Star weekend you talking about? Be a little more specific. Be a little more specific. HR over there Googling his ass off over there too. What All-Star? Well, tell me what All-Star weekend you're talking about. It's an NHL All-Star game, NBA NFL NFL ain't got no All-Star game. What All-Star weekend you talking about, Doc? You know him. Hey, you better tell him he better get a Rosetta Stone because he's going to Fenerbahce. He better learn how to speak Turkish. That is moody because that's what Taylor Horton Tucker is headed. He owned one of the best teams over there, though. But keep going. Carla Gigliardo, Elite Doc, Health and Beauty. Y'all call her 832-446-3206. Tell her Robert had a Chop Shop sent y'all. She got some big things coming. I'm gonna announce them. Not right now. Probably next month. I'll let you know. Carla Gigliardo. I think Anthony Bennett had a bigger fall from grace, especially since he had no injuries, just wasn't good enough. And ain't nobody talk about who was a bigger or not. I don't think that was the thing. It just said former Laker was untouchable. Anthony Bennett ain't never been untouchable. David, I sure wish I know who you were. I'm gonna give you some resources so you can brush up on some stuff. Former Laker was untouchable. Anthony Bennett ain't never been untouchable. Now he's out of the NBA. This dude, they wouldn't even trade. They Kyle Lowry. He said, "No, we don't want no Kyle Lowry. We don't want no Kyle Lowry. We want Taylor Horton Tucker, THT. THT, he's our man. He can't do it. Nobody can." Hold up. Wouldn't even give, what's my man? Hold up. Wouldn't even give Alex Caruso $20 million. 2 years, that's all he wanted. No, we're going to get Taylor Horton Tucker $31 million. He told me he got hurt. I didn't see him doing nothing when he wasn't hurt. That is Moody. You've been going to the 4th grade. I didn't see him doing nothing when he wasn't hurt. I ain't never seen him do nothing. Monday, after the NBA, that's a good one. TNT and Halliburton were recruited. THT played together. And we ain't talking about Wade, we ain't talking about all that. That is Moody. We talking about the man was untouchable. And now he's on Fenerbahce team. Top team over there. They pay on time and everything. They send you your money real quick. Like Trey, I like them. Great team. Partner of mine played for them. No, Trey, I got you, Trey. I was waiting on my man Bartholomew. He over there Googling so hard. He almost had it. It's 2 days though, Trey. I said 2 days. 2 days. Trey, it's some stuff be going on during the All-Star game. In the NBA, it's stuff going on. It's hockey, everything going on. I said all 4 sports, the big major sports, ain't nothing. There's some hockey going on. It's some stuff going on. I'm gonna help y'all out. During the baseball season, you had a All-Star weekend. That's why I was trying to tell Bartholomew to keep going. The day before the All-Star game in baseball and the day after, there's no games. Played nowhere. It's in the summer. Football ain't playing. Hockey ain't playing. Football ain't playing. Hockey ain't playing. NBA ain't playing in the summer. Yeah, you're too late. You're too late. You're too late. You're too late. But y'all, today my girl's book come out. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamala Harris' book come out today. She had a release. Y'all follow me on this one. Y'all need to share the show on this one. She said, my new book is called 107 Days, comes out to, wait, today, it's 23rd, right? Watch this. She said, before you read it, I want to take a few minutes to reflect on July 21st. I know where I was. I was in LA. The very first day of their campaign. And the entire team that made all 107 days possible. She said, this book is dedicated to them. Through the joy, the pain, the personal sacrifices, they left it all on the field. And I'm forever grateful. And to the American people, this Kamala Harris talk. Those who supported and believed in our vision for this country, and those who did not, I will never stop fighting for you. That is Moody. That is Moody. Let me tell you something. I heard this. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Let y'all hear it because it's sickening. I don't want to put it on my screen. Where I got it at? Hold on. I got something for y'all. I'm really, 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 really just. Y'all don't understand, man. This guy's falling from grace with me, man. I always got something to say about somebody. Now y'all know why I don't talk about people. Because this, where he at? I'm trying to find it. Maybe you know what? I know how I am. I had it. Yeah, I had it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Come on, find it, Robert. Must be somewhere else. Robert, how you mess it up? But y'all, this boy, Stephen A. Smith, who I can tell hadn't read Kamala Harris' book because it just came out. And read some inserts from the book. But he gonna have, I'm finding that because I want y'all to hear this. Watch this. Stephen and Kamala. Stephen A. Smith, Kamala. Hold on. Stephen A. Smith. Did Stephen A. Wait a minute. He talking about, what did he say? He said it to my home girl. She didn't check him. I'm starting not to like her too. Y'all, I be watching what these people be doing, man. Stephen A. Smith. Hold up, y'all. He came on CNN and said something. Hold on. I'm getting close to it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Is this it?
When you had an opportunity as the Democratic nominee, who cares what she has to say at this particular moment in time? I hope the book is successful. When you had an opportunity as the Democratic nominee for the presidency of the United States of America to address so many different issues, and instead what you did was go into protective mode. You wanted to show your loyalty or what have you, and then you lose the election. And what you want to do is point out all the reasons that you didn't win and point the finger of blame, it seems, in everybody else's direction instead of yourself. I don't think that she's going to have any support from the Democratic Party. I can tell you that much. And then you have to take into consideration the level of support that she had coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe him, Stephen A. Smith, Kamala Harris' political career is over. I think you've seen the last of her with this book, politically. I'm trying to put it to you where the ghost can get it. That is Moody. Move your cursor up, man. You are 30 minutes behind. Move your cursor up. Move your cursor. You done tune it off in your cursors and move your cursor up to live. Because you comment on stuff that happened. You comment on stuff that happened 30 minutes ago. That is Moody. Take your cursor, the red thing at the bottom of your screen, what you're watching, and move it all the way to live. Let's get all the way live, like Lakeside. Get all the way live. You comment on stuff we talked about 30 minutes ago. And you constantly talking about it. That we done talked about that. Because you still back there. Move it up. Now you still move it up. The man, you delayed by 2 days. I hope you can hear me. You're constantly putting stuff up here we talked about 30 minutes ago. All right. So let me keep going. Imagine never working in politics, but CNN lets you play a political pundit. Now I hope y'all understand why mainstream media ain't mainstream media no more when I tell y'all I don't believe in CNN, I don't believe in Fox, I don't believe in MSNBC, I don't believe in none of them. Imagine never working in politics, Barbara Hughes, and CNN lets you be a political pundit. You never worked in politics, but they got you speaking on it. That's like me going to ESPN and they got me talking about hockey. I don't know nothing about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a question for you. And then I'm going to get back to comment. I'm going to get back to this disrespect of these black women. Why is ignorance being elevated? Why intelligence is being denigrated? Somebody answer that question for me today. That is Moody. Let me text him. Because he way behind. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I like him. Dad. Hey, man. Hey, man. Move your cursor up to live. You are commenting on things we talked about. Y'all see what I do for us? We talked about. Hold up. 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago. I just texted. He's still tweeting. Because his curse is stuck. I just hit him. Did you see Stephen A. Smith double down with Ryan Clark and Cam Newton, low key, against Peter Schrager? It was sneaky. No, I did not. I did not. I did not. I don't know. Give us some context. I don't even know what you're talking about. Brandon Weefall, you see what I do? Let me see what Miss Barbara said. Miss Barbara said he talks way too much. He claims not to be a politician and acting like it. You know that's, yeah. That man said, thanks, Big Coach. About time, Thad. I had to text you to move that cursor up, man. You was way behind. But let me get back. Where was I at? Y'all, I got a question. Ain't nobody answered it for me. Well, I almost want, why is ignorance being elevated and intelligence being denigrated? Can anybody help me? Why, when it's an intelligent conversation going on like this one, people won't share? But if we came over here talking about some ignorant ass stuff, I'm just asking. Why is ignorance being elevated? If you do something ignorant online and you do something crazy and you say something crazy, man, y'all need to watch that. Y'all let a damn fool, Charleston White, come on. And somebody came on this show one time and asked me, do I know about him? I said, hey, don't you ever come on this show talking about him. Daddy's Moody must have a robot on his. You must got a bot, man. I just text you and you still talking about Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. You did wrong. You must got a bot. A bot that took over your we got bots on the alley today. But think about that, Rob. Why are we rewarding stupidness? I guess the bot's taking over. Because ain't nobody answered that one yet. All right, well, I'll move on. This young kid named Jordan Travis spoke out about his time playing for Louisville football with Bobby Petrino. He said, how I got treated, that was not right. I was depressed. I want y'all's opinion. I didn't play it because that's somebody else's intellectual property. I don't want to play the video. But listen to this here.
Going to Louisville, how I got treated there was not right. There's lines to how people should speak to you, no matter what. That wasn't the way I like to be coached. I don't like being told that I don't belong and take your ass back home and grab my face mask, rip my face mask aside. I don't agree with all that stuff. I was depressed. Like, I didn't know what depression was. At Louisville, I was the most depressed, bro. That's what you don't realize. We're kids that go away for home for the first time. Yasir Abdullah was my best friend. He was my roommate there. Thank God for him, because he got me through a lot.
Should I play it again? Young man playing football. Violent sport. What do y'all think? Let me play it again.
Going to Louisville, how I got treated there was not right. There's lines to how people should speak to you, no matter what. That wasn't the way I like to be coached. I don't like being told that I don't belong and take your ass back home and grab my face mask, rip my face mask aside. I don't agree with all that stuff. I was depressed. Like, I didn't know what depression was. At Louisville, I was the most depressed, bro. That's what you don't realize. We're kids that go away for home for the first time. Yasir Abdullah was my best friend. He was my roommate there. Thank God for him, because he got me through a lot.
Yo, this stuff happens on college campus to your kids. What you think about that? What y'all think about Stephen Pearl getting a 5-year deal? Auburn announced Stephen Pearl to sign a 5-year deal, be a head coach of Auburn. Ignorant ass daddy was getting all that heat from people for taking up for these clowns. And he just said, man, I can't cover it up no more. That man had $30 million, $25 million left on his deal. That's how old cool coaches, but is it right? I don't care. Is it right? See, the kid just say, it just disrespect. I remember coaches used to do all this crazy stuff to you. But we don't know what we suffered, Rob. We don't know the things, the mental trauma that we suffered from them coaches. You know, we don't know the mental trauma that we've suffered from coaches. But Pearl's 38-year-old son, who worked as a medical sales rep for years until he took up coaching in 2017. He only coached under his dad. I'm sure that was the best hire. What they say? Shador only played for his dad. Bronny James is going and play because his dad there. I don't hear that much here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this, you know what? I'm gonna put this on the screen. I'm trying to save this. Hold on. No, I ain't gonna do him like that. He made sure he left his sons get that money. Exactly. I think you have a balance as a coach and a relationship with your players so that you can receive harsh coaching and feedback. Harsh coaching is okay, but telling you I'm gonna send your black ass back home to your mama, because I know that's what Mike Krzyzewski said to a kid that I know. Get your ass out of my practice. I had to tell y'all exactly what these coaches be saying. Hard coaching, okay. I'm gonna send you back, your black ass back home to your mama. That's not coaching, Miss Tosh. That's not coaching. You don't have to talk to people like that, man. Oh, they got to run. They got to do this. They got to do this. They got to be held accountable. You ain't got to do all of that. I don't mind my son going through anything. But you can't keep disrespecting people and respect from them. Coach me hard. But don't tell me you're going to send me back, my black ass back home to my mama. No. See that? I know you done had it said to you. I never forget. Never forget. I come up there, my son was talking crazy to the coach. I go up there, I just, I came in. I don't know if he knew what time I was coming in. In their practice, I'm up there at the top, just chilling. And him and the coach going at it. Ladies and gentlemen, it took everything that I had in my body to not go down there and snatch a knot in his. He at college. But I left it alone. I said, I stayed out of it for 4 years. I said, this ain't my ministry. This ain't my team. I'm going to let coach handle it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to coach later. He said, hold on. I said, coach, I didn't like you and Robert, you let him talk. He said, no. He said, no. He got permission. He the captain. Me and him had an agreement on certain guys don't get on them because they clam up. He said, coach, let me handle them. Those was my responsibility. And coach, you stepped over the line talking crazy to him because he gonna climb up on me. I'm the point guard. So he said he had to get back to coach. Coach, you got to let me do the job you let me do. when I understood that, y'all, but me, I was a daddy walking in hearing my son talking back to the coach. I didn't like that. I didn't know the context. Yeah, these coaches said some crazy. I'm not, listen, one thing I like about Josh Pastner. Josh Pastner do not allow, over there at the University of UNLV, ain't not one coach cursing at all in that practice to them players. You can get your point across. You don't have to degrade the player because you got a power dynamic. The player can't say nothing back to you. Jason Tatum told us how Coach K can be yes, Coach K, one of the worst. Said he told him to take his soft ass back to St. Louis. Yes. He told smoke players that. I just ain't calling in that name. He said, I stayed because my mother had no other option, and I made the best. I know you have to stay. What else y'all say? It was good that my mother and father wasn't there. They would have whooped. I'm telling you, y'all, I knew I didn't want my son playing for a white coach. I just didn't want to hear him holler at him. No, sir. That power dynamic that happened for 400 years, I didn't want that continuing there. That's real talk. I sought out coaches that act and that look like me. Nothing wrong. I wasn't against the other coaches. But I know I was going to have a problem with dude. So instead of me going in the penitentiary, I just make smart moves. My son need to be here. Because if Bruce Pearl, you'd have said something to him, me and you'd have been fighting. Mike Krzyzewski. You following me? Nothing against you. It's the power dynamic. I wanted my son to play for them dudes. Because that man explained to me, said, man, oh, no, he good. He was taking up for his player. He the captain. He was taking up for his players. Them players gonna love him for it, and they gonna play their heart out for him. That's what the coach told me. They're gonna play for the point guard. And the point guard, me and the point guard on the same page. He said, me and Rob on the same page. I'm mad at my son because he down there talking. But stay out of folks' business. I learned that. Stay out of grown folk business. I said, okay. Coach, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all know I wanted to go down there and say, what? But what was I at? What was I? I'm just watching this NCAA, this stuff. But y'all, I got to pivot because I saw something that bothered me. I'm not finna talk. Y'all, as much as I don't like Donald Trump, y'all, I don't be calling him out his name. I don't even like for y'all to call the dude Hot Wheels. I just forget his name all the time. But hold up, y'all. Let me see that. Let me see. No, I didn't put it in there. I did not. I did not, Robert. Hold on. Come on, man. Oh, I know what happened. My system was messing up this morning. My system was. That's why some stuff ain't pulled up there. I usually be, y'all know I usually be on it, but I got to share this with you. I'm gonna just let you hear it. There's two things I'm gonna talk about today. I'm gonna finish this thing out, this show out. Boy, I had I got some more for y'all. You know what? I might save one of them. I'm gonna say something for tomorrow. I gotta say something for tomorrow. I gotta say something for tomorrow. Got to, because it's too good. It's too good. It's too good. Hold on. Hold on. That ain't it. That ain't it. It's coming. It's coming. Okay, here it is. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Man, all this, I'm so mad at myself. Jasmine Crockett, she came on and she said, it hurts her heart that only 2 Caucasian voted against honoring Charlie Kirk. And I thought I had the video for it. This lady, thank you, Lord, Laura Loomer, Google her. And I'll let y'all talk about her. I don't want to talk about her that much. She come on here and tweeted, "It hurts my heart. We have ghetto black bitchs who hate America serving in Congress." Lord, you got to see me through this one. Jasmine Crockett, the beautiful, intelligent, black, beautiful, powerful lady, represented from Dallas, Texas, class personified, said it hurts her heart that only 2 Caucasian voted against honoring Charlie Kirk. And this Lorna Luna, this Trumpite, said it hurts her heart. We have ghetto black bitchs, and she didn't say bitchs, who hate America serving in Congress. An uneducated, botched, Jewish, MAGA, degenerate influencer who also an Israeli agent calling a sitting congresswoman a ghetto black bitch. A congresswoman is an example of why we have no empathy, sympathy, compassion, or even pity for what would eventually become of these descendants of evil. Yes, I got to give it to y'all because I know y'all ain't heard about it. Eric, the congressman, the people with the pen. I know that we done let that dude get in the White House and everybody just saying everything else ain't no, the Congress, the White House ain't nothing no good no more. If we let a clown like that in there, I mean, it done lowered the standards. A sitting congressman, she called her a ghetto black. Y'all, that's the same way they felt about Obama. And I got some words, and I can't, and Lord ain't let me get them out, cause I'm. Man, I told y'all this. I know y'all did the best y'all can. Y'all, it's the 94 million people that didn't vote. Y'all, this stuff be getting. I'm serious. Stuff be getting to me. Let me go to something a little bit better. Let's I'm gonna take you out here with a couple of good things. Because we was talking about Dennis Schroeder, we was talking about international basketball, we was talking about Sabita Sabonis yesterday. But ladies and gentlemen, I saw this and it made so much sense to me. But nobody in college, and we don't talk about this enough. Nobody in college basketball ever did what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did. He was Lou Alcindor then. Y'all, do y'all know how they pissed me off? This Laura Loomer called my girl Jasmine Crockett. Y'all, okay. Thank you. Hey, I'm getting better, y'all. I've gotten better. Because that was a place that I would just camp. But I was thinking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and we just don't give him enough. Uh, we don't give him enough. Nobody did what he did in 3. He won 3 championships in a row. 3 MVPs of the championships in college. You know, the NCAA that everybody trying to get to, and he won 3 in a row. The greatest college player in history by far. There's no second. Listen, Barbara, he would have had 4 if he would have been, they'd have allowed the freshmen to play. Do y'all know his freshman team used to beat the national championship, the UCLA varsity team that won the national championship the year before he got there? Hey, his freshman team beat them. Can y'all imagine? And y'all around here be mad if your son don't play as a freshman. They couldn't play back then as a freshman. He did what he needed to do in them 3 years. Y'all, hold on. I don't think y'all getting it yet. You can go all the way back to high school, y'all. He lost 2 games from high school to college. He lost 1 in high school and 1 in college. Did you know that, Barbara? Eric, did you know that? This before he even got to the NBA. Y'all, he lost 2 games. He lost 1 in high school and 1 in college. I got to repeat that because I ain't nobody just said nothing about it. The game he lost in college, guess who it was? U of H, Elvin Hayes. They snuck one on him at the Astrodome. But he had an eye injury that game. But boy, he made sure he got back. They beat the brakes off Houston when they played him again. I forgot what the score was. Somebody go find that score for me. Beat the brakes off. Destroyed him. Y'all, the greatest to ever change basketball. Do y'all? Nobody has done what Kareem has done for the game, college or NBA. And that's why y'all, when they be talking about these other guys, I had to bring him up. She said, Lou else. That ain't how to spell it. But no, that ain't how to spell it, baby. I'm glad you didn't do it. It's all right. You close. It's a C. It's a C. All you had to do is put a C where the S is and put it back. Space it back. You good. I got you. And it was I think it was Lew. Lou. But you was close. Think about this, y'all. They outlawed dunking in college basketball because of him. Because I remember Marcus Johnson them came behind me, who was my hero. Marcus Johnson them came behind me. Marcus Johnson used to jump up and so high and can't dunk. He just put the ball in it. He just jumped up and put the ball in the rim like that. Barbara. They said, no, you can't dunk no more. Y'all around here talking about LeBron and all them folks. How they changed the rule for LeBron? Well, they did. They let him travel. I should be doing LeBron like that. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Eric. Eric, Barbara, Eric put that up there for Barbara. Barbara knew it. Barbara was just playing with her. Yeah. Did y'all hear what I just said? Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks. Look at her. Barbara know what she be talking about. Barbara. They outlawed dunk. They said, can't nobody dunk in college no more because of this dude. David. Had they changed some rules? LeBron did change the rules. Super team. Super friends activate. Barb. She said, I'm from a war. Oh my God. Do your thing. The original GOAT, the skyhook should be the NBA logo. Marcus Johnson was my hero, man. I can't tell y'all Eric, mind me offline to tell you my UCLA story. He said, man, that extra step is killing me. I'm having a hard time. Don't teach that mess, man. Don't teach that Ken Gamble. You one of the guys that I know your passion for getting kids better. You one of the skill. And you know what? I might have somebody for you. Because I know I ain't gonna have time to get in gym with them. I need you. I need somebody to help these kids. He said Kareem, very underrated, should be top 3. Absolutely. Absolutely. David, talk to me. David, I know you want to say something. David, they outlawed dunking because he was just wow. No, he can't dunk on our kids anymore. That dude good, man. I like that dude. Y'all, I got something else for you. Y'all know I'm gonna have something for you. Y'all, watch this. That man said Bruce Lee made him a dog. Homeboy. The man didn't know the Bruce Lee till he got the pros. The man lost 2 games in high school and college. He won 3 championships in college and would have won a 4th when they didn't let him play as a freshman, Garcia. So Bruce Lee ain't made him nothing. Man, you know LeBron. I said the only thing that's what he changed. Yeah, he changed the game. LeBron be taking 12 steps, man. LeBron sometimes don't even try to dribble the ball, man. Y'all know it. But let me keep going. David, did you know this? David, he's on it. David. Barbara, you finna be the smartest lady at the nail shop. Barbara, Middle Tennessee just cut off all their extra jerseys and extra helmets that they were buying that they wasn't gonna use for but one time a year to create $668,000 of extra revenue. And they are going to let the players compete to earn this revenue instead of spending all that money. Watch this. Oh man, I don't. Hey, Chris Charles, I just mentioned you a minute ago. Please tell me about Taylor Horton Tucker. who y'all said was untouchable a few years ago. Talk to me about him. But watch this, y'all. Middle Tennessee State, right? Middle Tennessee State. They saved. They said, we ain't gonna buy all these extra jerseys, and we ain't gonna buy but one time a year. All these extra helmets we're gonna wear with them jerseys. 668,000. 668,000. And they're gonna let the players compete to earn it. Y'all, this is amazing to me. This is amazing. They basically said they don't have money that these Power 4 schools have. So why are we spending all this money on jerseys and helmets that we're going to use just once a year? So by reducing it to 1 and 2 jerseys, they saved $668,000. Now, 30% of the roster will get their monthly NIL check, right? But outside of that, they are competing for the massive pool of money. For example, if you work directly with the school, for the school, they increase what you pay for, what you pay. If you're doing stuff for the school around there, hold up. Y'all, this ain't no Power 5. This is a mid-major, right? The offensive linemen, they recently met with a peanut butter company called T-Nuts, T-Nuts, and created their own spread that they're selling. The team is divided into position groups, right? Watch this. And whichever group sells the most amount of tickets for the season opener, they get a lot, they get a bag, they get some money, right? The special team groups already filmed a commercial to sell their tickets. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, I'm just watching how innovative these people. Yo, this what name, image, and likeness was supposed to be about. Watch this. Not just, I'm paying you because I got enough money. No, because half of these dudes can't play dead and they paying. I know a couple of them, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna come back and say, after the season over, say, who you was talking about? Y'all, this is what Middle Tennessee State said NIL is supposed to be about. Not just showing up and playing and then just get paid. Like that clown ass dude did to Memphis, Tyreek Smith. Came to the campus in June, they gave him $175,000 with his non-playing ass. And guess what? When the time for the season started, so he at school from June and all the way, and right before the season started, he told me, I want some more money. Because the assistant coach promised him some more money. Not the head coach, the assistant coach, who had been since fired. He wanted some more money. I done gave you $175,000 to do nothing. And you don't want to play basketball? And ladies and gentlemen, the next year, they took away that next year eligibility. So his ass wound up not playing nowhere else the next year. Never played. That's why I like what this school is doing. Watch this. But these kids are out engaging with the community, doing things to earn the money, using your name, your image, your likeness to earn money. And this new NIL earning model, they might already been paying dividends for them. Reason I say that, they have the number 3 recruiting class in the South, in the Conference USA right now. This season, but next season, I mean. This is a wonderful idea for Middle Tennessee. I'm curious to see if other programs follow suit. But look how innovative that is. Look how innovative that is. And y'all, I saw some things over the weekend. Jordan Love for the Packers. I don't keep up with gambling, but people just telling me about this gambling stuff. That Jordan Love, when he threw that interception, on Green Bay was a whole lot of money bet very heavily against Green Bay. Something happened in that game, and they think he threw that pass away intentionally. See, this is what happened when you open up. The boy from Jordan Davis, you know, when you talk about gambling, I watched the Eagles and Rams game. This kid Jordan Davis, the big offensive lineman, the heaviest person in the NFL history to ever block a kick and run it all the way back. Nobody that big. But here's the reality about this gambling. I never liked it. I never said this is the direct result of the NFL going from hating and shunning anything to do with gambling to jumping right in bed and loading their pockets. The NFL and NBA right now, they're like guys in that game show. You know the game show, and you get in that booth, and all the money is flying everywhere. You just trying to grab it and put much money in the pockets as you can. That's what the NFL is doing right now. And we are all aware of the point spread. We are all aware, they are, because I don't never look at it. Jimmy, you know, when he come on here talking about they're giving 11 points. They're giving, man, I never look at that stuff. Because I bet straight up, man, the Cowboys going to beat this guy. I don't look at the point spread. That's for gamblers. But I was thinking about it. We're all aware of the point spread, and we're all aware of the ramifications and how millions of dollars change hands because that big boy Jordan Davis decided to go and run the touchdown instead of, it was really not the smart thing to do. The smart thing to do, you was already up by one, was to fall down on the ball. Then the game is over. Because in theory, someone can come behind you and hit the ball like Don Beebe did Leon Lett that time. Then the balls go the other way and the Rams take it the other way, right? The smart thing to do was to go down. You follow me? I'm watching this stuff, man. He runs it for a touchdown and the Eagles covered. Uh-oh. They said it was perfectly legitimate though. But when you open Pandora's box, this is the kind of stuff that flies out. And people are aware of this. It's just part of the stuff that the NFL needs to be concerned about. And sometimes I wonder, are they as concerned as they should be, Barbara? The question was asked, they asked me, Robert, what you think changed Roger Goodell because everybody was against gambling? And then all of a sudden, something changed. They were holding the rope as tightly as they could against gambling. But when the different states were trying to challenge the federal law, and in 1992, that basically said no states other than the states that currently have gambling already, Nevada, can have sports wagering. Doug. Your score covered the spread. That's what made it look bad, Doug. Doug, you won the game. You blocked the punt, dive on it. The game is over. I know what you're saying. But Doug, that became different levels and types of legal challenges, man, until I remember New Jersey finally won. Of course they do. Watch this. I got something better than that. But Mr. Batal, he said, remember the movie last? Yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. But watch this. But back in the days when the NFL was actively fighting it, that's when the commission would say, for example, and I'm paraphrasing it, right? He used to say, but if legalized gambling is widespread, normal incidents in a game will be suspected of being influenced by other things, like whether it's a bad call by the ref or the guy not going down like yesterday, when basically football expectations would be you've won the game, big fella Jordan, go down. But the normal incidents of a basketball game, of a football game, becomes fodder for the fixes in. I'm gonna answer that for you just a second, Mr. Bartholomew. Once they recognize how much money could be made, and the one thing that was never talked about is that the owners, I'm finna give it to you. This for Mr. Bartholomew. This for Brad Wells. The owners can individually own up to 5% of companies that operate the sport book. That's where the money is. It always follow the money, Mr. Bartholomew. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but that's what happens. They realize we hated it. We fought against it. If it's going to be inevitable, let's turn it into a revenue stream. Yes. The owners own them sports. Yes, you can have a sponsorship. And they just don't have sponsorships with all the major sports books. They got ownership in them too. Not just sponsorship, ownership. But they can't get no more than 5%. But boy, y'all already know what's going on. What's up, everybody? Let me see. What time I got? I was going to say this. Let me see. Hold on. I saw something. Eric, I saw something. I want to share with y'all too. He said, I ain't gonna lie, I think about the spread all the time when I watch crazy stuff happen in these games. Yeah. These dudes be looking at this stuff, man. Big fella. I just hope they don't find it. I hope big fella, I don't know. He said, that's where all the analytics all come in. Think about Detroit always going on fourth down as many teams. Yes. I don't blame them for going on fourth down, though. But you know what? I saw this story. I'm gonna end the show with this today. I saw this story. I want to share it. I'll share with y'all. I was just thinking about, talking to business leaders and talking to successful entrepreneurs. There's a story about a shoe salesman, right? Y'all watch this. He was a very successful entrepreneur who owned a whole bunch of women's shoe stores, right? That is moved to watch that. The journalist asked him, what is your secret? And he said, 2, not 3. Trey Phillips, listen to this. Bartholomew, I don't know if you're in business. Doug, you listen to this. Who else gonna need to hear this? Kenneth Gamble, you need to hear this. Barbara, you need to hear this. Chris Charles, let me see if people on here that I know. They're doing some stuff around here. All y'all need to listen to it. But guess what? The journalist asked the entrepreneur, what is your secret? He was very successful. And the man asked him, what was his secret? He said, 2, not 3. He said, if a woman comes into the store, he would bring her one pair of shoes. She would try them on. And she would say, "Can I see this pair, please?" And I would bring her a second pair of shoes. And if she said, "Can I also look at that pair, please?" And he would say, "Which one would you like for me to take back? Which one would you like for me to take away if you're going to go look at this third pair?" Because what he found out, my business people, when they had a choice of 3, they bought none. But when they had the choice of 2, they bought 1. 2, not 3. Too much choice is overwhelming. I was at a restaurant on Sunday, and I looked at that menu, and it just was too much damn stuff on that damn menu. That's why I like Hillstone in Houston. I already know what's on the menu. But I looked at this a nice restaurant. I already know what I'm going to eat. So I just always get that because they got too many damn choices. It overwhelmed me. Business people, that was for y'all. Let me see. Ken, somebody asked me a question. Bob, they said so many kids can be developed into legitimate basketball players. He didn't say pro. So many, he said, but y'all just have to be willing to go through the process. They said that's the problem. Parents, kids don't want to and don't understand the process. Ken, they don't understand what it takes. It takes years. Everyone wants quick results and instant gratification. Plus, social media doesn't help. Ken, and doing what you do. See, Ken, I've been in that process just a couple of times with my son and a couple of other guys, and I knew how long it took. I told a kid, we worked on some in the summer, in July. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January. You know what I told the kid? What we working on now, it ain't gonna show up to January. But in January, you gonna be shooting the piss out this damn basketball. But you have to go through this process right now, because I got to change some things. It takes you 3 months to just really learn what I'm trying to teach you. And 6 months, you're able to probably use it in a game. It's a process, mamas. You go to a workout and think your kid's supposed to come back and hit 20 points. But a lot of your kids can be developed into legitimate basketball players, not pros. God got to help with that one. It's a lot of y'all. You see, y'all just have to be willing to go through the process. I haven't petted. That's the problem. Parents, kids, y'all come on. Let's understand it's a process. I sent some people some stuff yesterday. These people got a point guard in their life. And so I sent them some stuff, right? Let me see what I sent them. Can't tell y'all what I sent them. Y'all, no, I can't keep giving it to you. Can't give it to you free. Watch this. I gave her something. I sent them to, I said, number one thing your son gonna need, he gonna need this. I ain't gonna tell you what I told him. I said, these are the things, if he do these things, we ain't got to worry about him being a good basketball player. Skills that separate good guards from great guards. And I gave them. We need to learn how to do this. So they gonna go to a blueprint. When they go to King Gamble, when they go to whoever teaching them, they gonna say, Coach, could you give me this? Can you give me this? Y'all, I didn't wrote it. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? I'm just going down to the points I gave them people. And I told them this would be a plan if you want to play past high school. He got to be able, those things I gave him. I said, if anyone is going to train him, you go in here with this blueprint. Hey, this is what I want for my son right here. She said, wow, this is such great information. Thank you so much for putting so much time and effort into this. She can tell what I wrote down that I put time into it. This would definitely go in the information with him and his goals to play beyond high school. This was one of the young kids that was in the gym when I went to meet. I went and spoke at that gym. I told you the things that I was going to do for them kids. Just because they showed up on this particular day for the first time I ever went and spoke about what I spoke to about them kids about. Probably ain't gonna never do that again. I mean, that way will never be done like that again. But and she told me, I said, that info I gave you, most people don't have and won't have. She said, I won't take it lightly and I won't take it for granted. Those are the things that we got to do to help our kids and help out, I mean, I just met them people. But they was at the right place at the right time. They had the right person. And coach, where my coaches at? I'm gonna ask y'all again this today. I put it up on the screen yesterday. Let me put it back up there again. Ken Gamble, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm gonna put it on the screen for you. This is a AAU game, not too long ago. 66-4. Nobody got better. Even the people that beat the people by, they didn't get better. They just beat up on a weak team. So these, I guess I'm gonna say it's 10 kids on each team. So these 20 kids would have benefited more from 2 to 4 hours of skill work instead of this foolishness. Parents, what they get out of that? Even the people that won. Think about that, Mr. Pettit. So I always ask, I must keep asking the questions. And there's some stuff I didn't get to that I'm gonna talk about tomorrow that's gonna be so epic. Hey, tomorrow, tell a friend, tell another friend. Tomorrow, oh my goodness. And I'm glad I might have another day to let it marinate in my spirit. Because I was gonna hit you with it today. But I always try to be conscious of the time. And but don't forget, shout out to Carla Gigliotto at Elite Docs. please give her a call if you got any health and beauty information you want. You need. Call her. Bad lady. The Michael Jordan of hair restoration. I like that. It's gonna be epic and paramount. You're right. Call caller 832-446-3206. Let me tell y'all something. Are you a coach? I mean, are you a developmental coach? Are you just a recruiter? Coaches develop players just to recruit somebody better than the player they develop. Wow. If you're always hunting the next best player, you're not developing, you're recruiting. If a coach develops a player, but still recruits over them, do you really believe in their development? Do the coaches really believe in their own development? Or the big picture? My question, are you a developmental coach? Are you just a recruiter? I like that. Let me see if there's something I wanted to play with y'all before I got out of here that I didn't play. Here you go.
This phrase,
Do anybody understand why that's so funny? I had to show y'all that. I'm sorry, y'all. Did anybody get that one? Should I play it again? Did anybody get that one? Oh, it's 2:00. Did anybody get that one? That was Stephon Diggs, ladies and gentlemen, when he was young. News lately. I know it, Barbara. I know it. Barbara. That's when he was young. We fall. He's been in the news lately. Bartholomew, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. All right. Somebody sent it to me. I didn't make it. I didn't make it up. I didn't tell him to be on there. I didn't tell him to say that. But I thought that was not just Cardi B. He got a few more at the same time. All of them. And Cardi said, okay, well, all of us going to be having a baby. So I thought that would be fun. But I'm out of here, y'all. Yeah. I'm out of here. Steve said Steve said his teammate said that was his problem. I didn't hear that part. But that's what he probably saying now. But I'm out of here, y'all. I got to go. But tomorrow, oh my goodness. I couldn't give it to you today. I'm glad I didn't give it to you today. Tomorrow, Women Rock Wednesday. Hey, Barbara, you need to tell a friend, tell another friend. You might need to text, tell somebody about tomorrow. Because I got a couple of topics that's going to be kind of nice. That man said he ain't mad at him. Brandon Weefall, I'm praying for you, son. I'm out of here. Bye. Hold up.